Hello, and this is Evangelist and Apostle Diane Simmons coming to you today. It's been a while since I've talked to you, but I've been seeing so many disturbing things up on YouTube and about so many ministers and the way Christianity going. It's really disappointing. It's really hurtful because it's hurting the gospel of Jesus Christ. Because it's making everyone think that the gospel is not real and they are not real people in the gospel. Please don't judge God by what you see that you see people do. Please don't judge God by the mistakes we make as human beings. Don't judge God because a man fall. Don't judge God because people don't want to live what they say they're living. Everybody that say they live in things are not, because everybody are not committed to things. So sometimes when you see the things come on, the first thing we holler, oh, Christianity not real. Oh, they not real. Oh, the church not real. See, this is why I don't go to church, because nobody's real. But you got to realize you cannot judge everybody by what one person do. You cannot judge everybody by what two or three people do. Everybody's individual. Everybody have their own goals. Everybody see things different. Everybody want things different. So please don't judge God by the mistakes we make as humans. Don't judge the church. The Bible is real and the Bible is right. Every day you can see the Bible being fulfilled. Every day that you turn on your TV, you can see the Bible is being fulfilled. Every time you turn on and you hear wars and rumors of wars, it tells you the Bible is being fulfilled. Even in the last days, the thing the Bible say will come to pass are happening. Don't judge God by people. Because if you want to look at anything, look at the Bible. The Bible said in the last day people will get worse and worse. Is that true? Is that happening before your face? Do you see people getting worse and worse? In the last days you would hear of all kind of things happening upon the earth, things that you never would have once thought that it was happening. Is happening. Is that happening? Are you looking at mother against son and son against since fathers? Are you looking at this? Mothers against daughters? Are you looking at these things coming to pass? Then don't you know what you see right now that's happening, that it's supposed to happen? That right now God said there would be false prophets in the world. That if you have read that God said there would be false prophets in the world, why do you judge everyone on the same level? When God have already said there would be many come in his name. The Bible also said in Matthew, he said, they shall come unto him in the last day, and they say, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name? Did you not read the Bible? Have we not did many mighty works in your name? And Jesus will say what? He said, depart from me, you work of iniquity. I don't know you. So if God called them workers of iniquity, and he told them to depart from him, how could they be part of the church? Everybody say they do something don't mean it's sent by God. Everybody out there preaching the word is not sent by God. Sometimes people just got up and went. They got for what they could get out of it. They got up and went because they figured this would be a way to profit off the gospel. Get a church, jump get a church. Why? Because they can make money. It don't mean it was God. It don't mean that they was in it for God. They did it because there was something they could get out of it. Not something that they could give to nobody. See, God is about giving, not taking. God don't take away. He gives. So anytime you see people kindly taken away, taken from the people, exploiting people for what they could get out of them, asking for money, asking for so much money, it's letting you know they're not giving nothing. They're trying to take away. They're not planting nothing into the gospel. They're pulling from the gospel. They are only trying to get out what self can get. And this is the world we're living in, where people are so selfish. They only think of themselves. They're not thinking of you. They're not thinking of the church. They're not thinking of the things they're doing. They don't care who they hurt, who they harm. They don't care about the ministry. It's only what they can get from it. Only what they can get out of it. How good they can live, how much things they can accomplish, or the beautiful homes for themselves. They're not thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. But don't get the good mixed up with the bad. Don't put everybody in the same bundle. Don't think everybody out here for the same reason. Some people out here because they really love God. Some people out here because they're trying their very best to serve God and to do right. They're not getting a lot of money. They're not getting salaries. They're not out there living on the church. Out there, trying to swindle the church out of money. But they love God. They love the people of God. They want to see people help. They look out down the corners and they see people on drugs. And they see how they mess their lives up. And they see them walking the streets at night. And they don't have nothing but themselves, no one, nobody that they can turn to. Only thing they figure just another high to help them through it. And these are the kind of things that real preachers look at. People out there on alcohol. People that's sick. People that's homeless. People out there that need help. Ministers like myself that sit there and wish, oh God, I could help this one and I could help that one. And oh God, if I had the money, what I would do. How so many people I would help. See, that's real. Because that's not thinking about what I could get from the church. That's thinking about what could I give. And the best thing that you can give anybody is yourself. The best thing that you can give anybody is your love. Let them know that you're there for them. That you're pulling for them. You want them to make it. You're not going to go just tell them to go home and pray and seek God. You're going to help them with all you can do. They got real people out here. They got real missionaries that travel all over the world that want to help people, that have given their lives and dedicated their lives to helping. They got real ministers out here that just don't have, but their heart's in it. But we keep mixing those up with false prophets. We keep mixing those up with people we see coming on the air, coming on YouTube. We heard about this preacher, that preacher, what they did. That's not everybody. Suppose somebody put you in the same category with somebody you know that's doing this and that. And the first thing you say, well, I'm not doing that, so they're not talking to me. Well, how can you talk to every minister? How can you feel every minister on the same level? How can you feel that every church person is on the same level? Every Christian. How can you say that every church is not real? Church is a game. Church is a joke. Church have never been a game. Church have never been a joke. It's the people that play the games that's a joke. God have always been real. Nobody wouldn't have sent their son down here on a cross to die for you that was not real. Nobody would have came down here and took your suffering and your pain. That was not real. Because I'm sure that we got more to do than sit around and play games with ourselves. It's time to realize we're living in the last days. These things was prophesied. Earthquakes in the violent places, you hear that every day. You're seeing all kind of catastrophes. You see it. You see it happening. Tornadoes like never before, storms that coming out of nowhere, things that are popping up that are happening. We're seeing it. Wars, rumors of wars, we see it. And all this been prophesied. In the last day what happened? It's also prophesied that men would be lovers of pleasure more than the lovers of God. And you see people that are lovers of pleasure more than the lovers of God, they're not loving God. They're loving themselves. They're not concerned about what's going on. They're not concerned about the reputation that they're giving the church. They just here to make the church look bad. Someone the devil have set up to hurt the church. Some of them are put up there in the pulpit to give the church a bad name. And we walk around talking about everybody in the church. We walk around saying this one ain't real, that one not real. I didn't say we was perfect. I never said a minister was perfect, because everyone have faults. Everyone make mistakes. Everyone have did wrong in their life. There's no perfect preacher. There's no perfect person. There's none perfect in the world. The Bible says there's none perfect but God. So if you're looking for a perfect church or a perfect preacher, you ain't going to find none on earth. Only person was worthy to open the book was Jesus Christ. He was the one worthy to open that book, the Lamb of God. He know we're not perfect. That's why he died for us. Because we was all sinners. We came under sin. We came in a world of iniquity, wrapped up in sin. God already knew that. That's why his son came. To redeem us, to save us, to deliver us from ourselves. And that's what we need. We need to learn how to trust God. You need to learn how to read the Bible for yourself. Don't sit there and listen at everybody. Come on, putting down the church, talking about church folks this and church folks that. And sometimes I listen, half of the people talking about church folk don't even go to church. And you're sitting there believing things people are saying about the church. Don't even go. That's why I don't go to church. But if you don't go to church, how you going to sit there and put the church down? How you going to sit there and tell others about what's going on in the church if you don't go? Because you see some things happening in different churches. It's not happening everywhere. If we're going to do the thing right, let's put the things down that's really disturbing. Not everybody. Everything is not wrong in the world. As bad as it looks, there is still some things that are right about it. There is some love still left in the world. There is real people still left in the world. We can't say everybody a devil. Everybody's not a devil. Some people love. Some people have the love of God in them. There are people that get in that Bible every day. Read it. I'm one of them. Pray all through the night. Talking to God, trusting God, believing God for people's lives to change, for things to change. Changing your home and your family, the thing that they're going through. People are going up a wall, don't know which way to turn. They need help. We need the church. We don't need to turn people from the church. We need the church open. We need the doors open where people can come in and get help, real help. People out there on drugs, on alcohol. People that need help. People that are lonely, don't know which way to go. Lost loved ones. Have nobody left in this world. We don't need the enemy trying to tell people, look, the church is no good. Oh, the church is not this and that. It's not the church. The Bible says we make up the church. But everybody in there is not the same. I don't care what church you go in. Everybody not going to be right in that church. There is no perfect church. There is no perfect people. How can we be perfect and we still have faults? We still have failures. We still have disappointment, but we trying every day. True people that love God are trying. They're trying to live it the best they can. They're trying to come as close to it as they can. Why do we put up with so much? Why do we go through so much? Because we love God. Won't we just give up? Won't we just throw our hand up in a world where you see everything around you? Nobody trying to do it. Nobody trying to get right. Nobody trying to change. Won't we just throw up our hand and say, I quit? Won't the preachers just leave it alone? Because we can't. Because it got still somebody out there who really want it. Who really want their life changed. That's not playing game. That's not trying to deceive nobody. They're hurting. We're living in a hurting world. We're living in a world where people will take their lives in a minute because they don't have no hope left, no joy, no peace. They need help. Help us reach people for Jesus. Don't put us all in the same category because we don't go in it. Somebody want to see something change. Somebody want to see something right. Somebody want people to be helped. Homes to be changed. Homes to go back the way they was. Fathers to come back home to their children and their wives. Not running out there in the streets going wild because they got so many things that are wild out in the streets now. You done turn away from home. You done turn your life away from your children, your wife, your husband for a good time that won't even last. Because I found out something. A good time is great till they get tired of you. When they get tired of you, they go into the next person. You're only as good as the time is. When the time is up, you are. Or till the next face come along, or the next body come along that looks better than you, or till somebody younger come along, then your time is up. If that's what you want out of your life, or you want something that's gonna last, or you want something that's real, ask God to change your life right now. Ask God to change you. Because this world not going to get no better. It's time to change you. It's time to get yourself together. It's time to look forward. Because the time that have been won't be no more. Can't take it back. You're either going forward or you're going backwards. It's up to you. This is Apostle Simmons today. And I'm serious, and I'm serious about your soul. I'm so serious about what's going on in this world right now. I am serious. I'm not for games. I'm for real. And I ask you right now to subscribe to my channel, because I need somebody to subscribe. I need people to stand with me and stand by me that believe that the words that I'm saying today is real. To know that is real. To know there's still hope for those that want hope. It's still there. God is still there. God have not changed. People change. People in the church may change, but God will never change. Don't ever put people on the same level with God. Don't ever say the church is not real, because God is real. And he said, up on this church, up on this rock, I'm going to be on my church. On this rock. And the very gates of hell shall not prevail against. There ain't nothing going to stop God's church. No matter what the devil do to tear it down. No matter how bad he try to make it look. No matter how bad you look at it and you see all these crazy preachers and all this they doing and all this going on around right now and all this going on to make the church look bad, it's still not God. All you're looking at is a man or a woman, but you're not looking at God. So take the time right now and subscribe to this channel. Let me know that you're with me. I've been away a while, but I'm back. Let me know you love me. I love you. I'm here for you. Let me know how you appreciate this channel. Let me know what your thoughts are on this channel. And this is Apostle saying I love you, and I'll see you next time.